Hey everybody, so today I'm going to show you real quick how to do a provisional patent application, or a PPA. I will also go over real quick how to do a design application. I'm just going to walk you real quick through how to find the information and where you need to be to file this. So let's start. So just open up Google, go to USPTO. If you do a Google search, it'll be your first hit. So this is the USPTO landing page. When you get here, just go on patents right here, the drop down. You're going to slide over here to filing online. When you get to filing online, you are going to go right here, EFS Web. And when you get down here, you're going to scroll down a little bit. The first two are registered or unregistered. You're going to click registered. If you want to do registered filer, this is more for like attorneys and stuff. You can do it, or there's a process, and really there's not really a whole lot of benefit. You can, if there's additional things to pay for after your initial filing, you can pay for them here. Otherwise, unregistered, you have to mail it in. It's I just do unregistered. So you click that and brings you right to the start of the application. So your last name, we're just going to do Doe. John Doe. I will put in my business email, and we are going to do a new application. So when you click new application, this is your drop down. To proceed with doing a design application, you would click design application, and then you would click non-provisional application. And when you do this, you're actually filing for an actual patent. Design applications are typically pretty basic. When you're doing your research, open up several of them, look through them, and you can pretty much figure out how to apply for a design application. If you're not comfortable, go see a patent attorney, of course. These we're not going to concern ourselves with. So to do a provisional application, the only type of provisional application is for a utility filing. A provisional application does nothing for design. That's why there's no option here. So you're going to click utility, and you come down here to provisional. All this other stuff with a utility patent, my opinion is only a very good qualified patent attorney should handle anything to do with this stuff, with the exception of a provisional. So we're going to click provisional and continue. Right into it we go. Title of the invention, let's call it Pocket Shelf. That's original. First name, oops. So I would suggest putting your middle name in. You don't have to, but you know what? Why not? There's probably other people with your name in the USPTO system, and it just kind of gives another little differentiation to who you actually are. And we'll go with Doe. So again, a customer number is pretty much, for attorneys or whatever. You are going to click correspondence address. Now, correspondence address, Does not necessarily have to be you, doesn't have to be your address. This is what an attorney could put in, his name or whatever. If you're having somebody do the filing and you want them to get the paperwork, whatever. But you're probably doing this for yourself, so you're just gonna put your name in here and street address. Fill in your street address. It doesn't require post like a zip code. Telephone number, email address. This is so they can get a hold of you if they have any questions. I have not had them do that. Uh, if there's been an issue, they contact me uh, by mail, and I resolve it that way. So this is all the associated data with your filing. The name of the invention, you're the first named inventor. If there are more inventors, you need to add them. You cannot keep them off. So your address and the application type is provisional. So right here is where you're going to put all of your files in. And in my files here, you're going to have a cover sheet. You're going to have a micro entity status declaration, your inventor oath declaration. That means that you invented this. And a spreadsheet with a detailed description and stuff. So let's take a look at this. So I have links to all this stuff in the book. Just download it. You can fill it out online. Okay. So you can do, all your stuff. So you fill it out, you print it out, and make sure that you file with the fee. Make sure that you put that in there. Otherwise, you will get charged a penalty. I believe it's 15 bucks. And then it delays your whole application and everything. So right here, application certifies micro entity status. Just like that. Payment by credit card. And they will take your information later. This right here is a government statement. If it was made by an agency of the government under a contract, no, it was not. Unless it was. Okay, so you're going to get all this. You're going to fill it all out. You're going to print it. And then you're going to scan it back in because you have to sign it. Okay, unless you can sign it online somehow. So you're going to do that, print it out, scan it back in. I use an app for my phone. It's called Cam Scanner, CAMSCANER, Cam Scanner. So basically what you do, you download this app. I believe it's 99 cents a page, and you take a picture and it converts it into a PDF, and you can either mail it or fax it and save it, whatever you want to do with it. Cam Scanner. So that's the cover sheet. You need to have your cover sheet. You need to have your inventor's oath, which here, again, you can fill it all out. This declaration is directed to the attached application. And then, you put your name, date, and then you sign and scan it back in. You don't have to scan these things. That's just for you. That doesn't have to go back. That doesn't have to be filed. Okay, so that's your declaration. That is you swearing basically under oath that you are the inventor of whatever it is that you're trying to patent. Microentity status. So the microentity income, I believe, is 177,000. So if you make less than that, you can file under micro entity status. Your filing fee will be $70. And you can only file a PPA. You can file as many PPAs as you want under micro entity. If and when you start getting patents actually issued to you, you can only have 4 and still claim micro entity status on the filing of those patents. So you can still claim it for as many PPAs as you want, but after you get 4 issued patents, you cannot file using a micro entity status on your non-provisional patent. That's pretty important. They will ding you. They will get you good. So just know about that. So this is certifying that you fall into those guidelines. So there should be an application number. There's not a patent number right yet. Your title and your name. Again, print that out, scan it, and put it back in. Now you notice all of these are just a simple one word and nothing else. PDFs, that Microsoft Word, that's not going to go. This one here will go when I upload them. So your name right here has to be just a single word with nothing following it. And that's so when you upload it here, it will take it. If you have anything added onto it, it'll probably kick it back. If it does kick it back, just change the name here. This is your specification sheet and your detailed description. You want to make a very good detailed description and specification sheet. You're going to have an EFS ID number. Let me see something here. I was wondering if that number was up there. If you have that number, put it in. If you don't worry about it. So with your provisional, your design applications, there's certain things that you have to have. You have to have a claim, you have to have a description, and your specification sheet. So like I said, a design patent is pretty basic, pretty straightforward. They're really pretty similar to a provisional patent application. Obviously not the same, but so what you want to do is you just want to describe what it is you have. This will be a design application that I'm doing. So I will not do a provisional. So that's my claim description. This is just the views because a design application is strictly for the ornamental view of a product. You really don't have to get too in depth. Just make good drawings, and I'll show you an example of a drawing in a minute, and then just describe every view that you can think possible. A perspective view is kind of looking at something like kind of at an angle, kind of like a 3D view almost. An elevation view is you're looking directly at whatever it is that you're showing. So a left side elevation view means you're looking directly at the side of this foldable shelf. Now down here, the right side elevation being a mirror image thereof. That simply means you flip it over and look at the right side, and it looks exactly like the left side. Front elevation view, you're looking directly at the front of it, and so on. So you want to do a lot of drawings. You want to do a good description. 1 claim, 11 drawing sheets, page 1 of 1. So we're going to add all of this stuff in to our application right here simply by doing this. Click on it, upload it. It will automatically add that it's a PDF. This is an application part, and the description is a provisional cover sheet. And then you just add another file. So there's your cover sheet. You're going to do your inventor oath. It's an application part. And right there, oath or declaration. Then your micro entity status, application part, entity status correspondence. This one changed. Certification of micro entity, education or gross income. You're probably going to be gross income. Like I said, I believe it's 177,000, maybe a little bit more than that, yearly income. So certification of micro entity. And now you are going to do your specification and detailed description. It is not that. That is an application part. And that will be a description, specification. And now you're going to get into adding all of your drawings. So however many you have, I'm going to click this one, application part again, and we are going to go to black and white drawings. Drawings only black and white. And so on. You're just going to keep adding all of your drawings. When you do your drawings, make sure that the figure that you add, so this is the back view of my shelf. This is an elevation view of the rear. So figure 1, you have to put a figure on all of your drawings, figure 1, 2, 3, and so on. Make sure that your figure for your drawing matches the figure for your description. It's pretty important. So you're going to do that. You're going to upload everything, and you're going to upload and validate. The fifth cannot be other than a PDF or text file. Okay, so I will remove that. As you can see, it cannot be a JPEG. So you can only attach PDF or text files. So I will just remove that for the sake of removing it. If you have any issues after you put submit, it's going to kick them up right here. This is not a USPTO supplied provisional cover sheet. That actually is, but what the problem here is, I just uploaded this whole file, and this whole file is 3 pages. It should just be a single page, or I'm sorry, 2 pages. So that's what the issue is with that. But if there's problems, you will see them here and you will address them, take care of them. You can attach your files and then continue. After this, you're going to have to make your payment. And that right there is pretty much, let's see if it'll go there. No, it won't. So you calculate your fees, which will be $70, confirm and submit, pay your fee, and that's it. It's really pretty basic and pretty easy to do. Like I said, as you come up to things like this, just figure it out. It's usually pretty easy. They're pretty good about being very clear on what you need, and if you have a problem, helping you resolve those problems. So that is how to file a PPA and even a design application if you think that you're up to doing that. So thank you all for watching this. I wish you all the best of luck, and I hope your journey is quick.